From an organizational point of view, often the missing point is the understanding by the executive that we must invest in a long-term vision on such a solution. Because at the time you start to leverage the quality and the data governance in your company, this is not something you can stop. Because the business of a company change regularly, the regulation also change regularly, and you ever have to adapt your master data management and the data governance to be aligned with these changes. The problem is that if you have not a strong organization to absorb these changes, and if you have not a good governance of all these solutions, the MDM could become obsolete, and then you could have some part of your activity that is not or no longer able to run because you have a missing data management in your information system suddenly. If you are in a context where data knows more about you than you know about the data, it means that we are losing the control of our information system. So for that, we need to leverage the data quality, the data transparency, globally the data governance. This is really important topic. The data warehouse, or we could also talk about the data lake or the big data, all these repository, this is what we could name dead data. This is just a copy at a certain time of the data you have in your information system. The master data management or the data governance is radically different because this is living data. So this is data that are directly connected to the operational system. So at the time you have a failure or a bad quality of the data in the living data management domain, you have a risk on your operational process, so you have direct impact of the business of the company. In the data warehouse or the big data, this is globally for reporting and analysis. So if you have a bad reporting, this is possibly a big drama, but this is not directly an impact on your operational business process. So this is radically different. But the fact is to leverage the quality of the data warehouse or the big data now, for sure you need to connect the big data to the master data management and the data governance, because the big data also needs to be populated with good level of quality of the data, because with bad data, for sure you will have bad reports, even if you use a very high level of artificial intelligence. It doesn't change. This is the concept of garbage in, garbage out. The most important skill is surely the data modeling, because we need a data model to set up the foundation of the MDM system on the data governance. But the difficulty is we need what we name a semantic data model. It means this is not a technical view of the data modeling. This is a data model that is meaningful for the business, with a vocabulary that is fully aligned for all the stakeholders of the different parts of the business in a company. So for example, basically no confusion between the term of client and customer, or some vocabulary like that. Of course, this is more complicated than that. But then we need, in the IT department, some engineers that are very comfortable in the semantic data modeling. So they have a good control of the science of the data modeling, but they also have a mindset super open to the business, so that they can share and collaborate with the business to establish this data modeling at the semantic level. At the time we have that, and this is a never-ending story because we have to enrich this semantic data model over time, we need a skill that will translate this semantic view into a software without creating a complicated layer between both. We need to be super smooth. This is what we name globally a model-driven approach, meaning that from the semantic data model, almost automatically we have a set of rules that will allow to align the software with this data model, to automatically, as far as possible, have the governance function ready to use to manage the data coming from this semantic data model. I believe it was easier in the past, but with the new generation, this type of skills is not so easy to get. So we have to maybe reinvent a little bit the discipline and the training. Because today an engineer, a new junior engineer, a new engineer is more attracted by the Java programming or the programming directly on the science of the data modeling. So this is not the data science, but the science of the data modeling. This is something we really need. So in our company, we have a long best practices portfolio. We have teams that are able to deliver that. So we have to share this knowledge with other players on the market to leverage this ability to act. But without that, for sure, this is almost impossible to implement an MDM system. So one of the key points is to be sure that the MDM system will never slow down the ability to maintain the existing system in the company. For example, you have a marketing application, and the responsible of this application wants to deploy a new version of his data in 2 weeks, because he's ready to do that. If the guys responsible for the MDM say, no, I will not be ready in 2 weeks, I need 4 weeks, this is the end of the MDM. So the agility of the MDM, the velocity of the MDM system must be better than any other velocity of the different application in the information system. This is, for me, the key point. At the time the MDM system is like a bottleneck, this is the end of the MDM system. And this is a real big challenge, because you can get a success with the first version of the MDM, but at the time you have to deliver the second version, because the data change, because the business change. And if the MDM team is not able to do that in the right pace, this is the end.